Boop. It's giving me a blank screen.
Oh no.
Because it's forgotten, I think, what I'm trying to stream. No, it hasn't. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Is it, like, appearing yet?
I can see a book on stream. Hello.
Hello. Hey, Ben. Brief interlude while I mute the tab that I have Twitch in. Okay, lovely. Welcome. Welcome. So this is Return of the Obra Dinn.
Or the return to the return of the Obra Dinn.
The return to the return of the Obra Dinn. I brought up the book to start with, because sure, why not? We can maybe try and remind ourselves of what the heckins is going on. A lot is happening. A lot is happening.
Has happened. Well, rather, a lot has happened, and we're trying to figure out what exactly that is. It's a bit like the past tense version of that Twitter thing of what's happening with a kind of exclamation mark and a question. And this is just that, except for it's when you're coming back to the timeline after actually being off it for a while. And all of this has happened, essentially.
I am at some point going to have to remind myself of the controls, so do excuse me, although I did remember the book. So we started, I think, at the end. As you do.
I believe so.
So, yes. These are the ones that we've actually ascertained. So, the first mate was shot by the captain. This fucking guy who shows up a lot was knifed by another fucking guy, I think, who shows up quite a lot. Yes, we still don't know who this guy is. But this one we mostly kind of figured out.
And just for anyone who, if there's anyone who is listening to this or watching this and not knowing the game, there are a lot of people that are unaccounted for, and we are trying to figure out.
60 people were on the shit, and we... Shit?
It's going to be one of those streams, isn't it? Okay.
I haven't slept in like 6 days.
Oh dear.
Or not properly, anyway.
Oh, good.
We're on solid footing. This ship had a crew of 60. We have identified 6 of them.
But we do have a crew list. So we
do have a crew list.
We're missing.
So.
Which is in that book.
We've identified a few people.
We figure out fate in that.
Yes. So we use this list of names and and this lovely drawing to try and figure out who was who. If we look at the face and it's clear, then we have enough information to know who they are. And if we look at the face and it's blurry, like this fella, then we don't know yet. As you can see, there's a few blurry faces yet. What else?
So I had a thought about some of the characters we met.
Yes.
As I think, was it possibly Feds on the last stream mentioned how this game essentially worms into your brain of trying to think, and you suddenly realise you're playing it in the middle of the night and going, oh, wait a minute. I was thinking we could probably maybe start with an early win of those two women in the boat. because I think they escape, but they're asking where the location is. And I think you can get the location from what chapter they're on based on the map of where the boat is, potentially.
Okay.
And I suddenly had a moment of, wait, the map tells you where things are. So if they're saying like where they escape in a location, if we can potentially go back to their sort of scene, so everyone knows what I'm on about. But those two people are seen getting on a boat and potentially escaping.
So
that one, perhaps.
Escape is page 120. No, it's not. That's the conclusion. That's not terribly helpful, is it? Almost like they don't want it to be that easy.
Ooh. Interesting. Maybe that's the last. It may be another memory of it.
So we found her here on the starboard walk.
Ooh. That's helpful.
Here on the main deck. The Doom, Part 8.
There's those little diamonds off the side of the ship. Maybe those are them.
Yeah, those are... but they lead to escape, which I don't know is necessarily particularly helpful.
Oh, that's annoying.
It's almost like they didn't want it to be that easy.
Curses. But that said, if we look at the journey...
Okay,
so what is that? So
this is the start of escape. So they're
the Canary Islands.
The Canary Islands and the Azores.
Should we see if that works? If we escaped Canary Islands.
Let's see. And I wonder what kind of options it's going to give us. So. No, that's not how that goes.
Rude. Maybe live.
Oh yeah. So we can select the Azores, the Canary Islands. It's one of those two, probably. Let's try the Canaries and see how we go. And then we can do the same for Ellie Jackson. That was a good shout. Thanks, GB.
Well, we'll see if it works.
Well, it's more information than we thought we had before, so...
Was it those two, or was it that other woman as well? Or
this one.
Who's the woman who's on... Yeah. Oh, no, she's the other
dead.
One. Yep, okay, I remember now.
She died very horribly. Oh, hey, Mia's a chat.
Yeah, there's a... Oh, bear with me 1 second. I'm getting a network error on Twitch. But then I think that's on my side. There's a lot of ways... A lot of slightly disconcerting ways that the verbs are qualified, which can sometimes be a bit janky in terms of how you're trying to explain something, but most of the time it's relatively straightforward until you're trying to figure out like how animals have or how strange some of the more
there are some interesting
ones.
Appearances from the animal world in this game.
Would you call a kraken an animal?
Yeah. There are some pretty gruesome deaths in this game. Some of them quite out there. But we've also had a situation where this unfortunate gentleman was executed by a firing squad. So how do we decide which of these people actually killed him? We tried saying this lad did, who we think is the...
we haven't got them pinned to a name yet, so that's possible.
We haven't got them pinned to a name yet.
That might be it.
Maybe that's it.
That or whoever other people gave the order. I mean, there was a level above the order, wasn't there? So...
Yeah. Anyway, we are currently... I think... Are we in the memory, or are we... Yes, we're in the memory. So, we have found these pals slaughtering a cow. This one who was not having a good time slaughtering the cow.
Well, he's not really slaughtering a cow, is he? He's not taking part at all. Oh, look at that chicken.
Didn't spot that before. I assume that's a sheep or a goat or something.
Yeah, there's a couple of goats appearing.
We've seen a couple of goats. These fellas are in the photo. Neither of these is firing squadmen.
No, I think those are the Formosans.
They are the Formosans, but one of the Formosans was executed by firing squad.
Yes.
We thought this was the doctor. Who has a monkey for some reason. These folks are escorting someone to his final reward because he passed away from illness. Hang on.
Is there another there's a gambling scene in this one, or is this that's the next one along?
I think that might be because you can kind of do a scene within a scene if you zoom in on that corpse. You find out how that corpse died. And the gambling is in that one. Yeah, we've been kind of revolving around this scene for, like, we spent the end portion of the last stream just kind of revolving around this bit of the scene because we couldn't figure something out.
Well, should we maybe activate some so that we can refresh ourselves, and then maybe also potentially be more confident about guessing and see what happens, because we haven't had, you know.
Yes. This is the same mustachioed man. Now, I, as a neurospicy person, have a particular issue with this game, which is that there are many faces that have been drawn, and I can't reliably identify when they are different people.
I think the way this game works is that you don't have to. You're not going to be able to say, oh yes, well these are clearly this person's eyes. I think the clues, I mean, there are some more subtle clues than other clues, but from things like facial hair, from costumes, that sort of thing, you're going to get further along. Also accents as well, when you can pick them up in the dialogue.
Yes.
For sure, yeah, the lithograph is very... like, you're not supposed to be able to match the life at sea with the as much. I think what's useful about the life of sea, and I think what we could do as well is spend some time with that lithograph, is see how people are grouped, because that will also give us an indication of, say for example, what they work as, or you know, if they're in groups of, you know, XYZ, you see what the groups of that sort of number of people are, what sort of, roughly, I mean, you won't
for
necessarily
example,
know
that's how we found out who some of these fellas were. I was about to point at the screen. You can't see me pointing at the screen. Can't remember if this is another... Yep, scene within scene. Jamie in chat says, I knew I should have been cousin prosopagnosia.
I do. Here was I opening another tab to Google that because I was not.
Face blindness.
Helpful for mystery games.
Okay, so this we kind of figured some stuff out. Figured some stuff out by looking at the bunk numbers, which is how we were able to identify this poor soul in his last moments.
And then a bunch of people around him.
Yes.
Which we need to figure out. I think we've got probably a clearer idea. Here's our Russian gamblers.
Yes. Now, what's interesting is, not you, the game thinks that we have enough information now to identify this person.
Mm-hmm. It will be.
So we found out, if we found Solomon Syed, we might be wrong about this person. Unclear.
Good point in chat of they're not in their bunks and they're in this area. So
yes.
Why don't we sort of have a look at what sort of people are supposed to be in this sort of area? And then we might be able to figure that out.
Yes. So we've seen this person here.
Mm-hmm.
Appears in 3 memories. Now, does that mean the number of memories they appear in total, or the number of memories we found them in? Because I am suspecting the latter.
It's the ones we found them in. Because
right.
That number goes up the more we find them. Because you know how when you're walking around, you're finding people in them?
Yes.
So you've got to do your sort of weird spirit walk thing to find them.
So he's in here.
Mm-hmm.
And here.
Mm-hmm. But where does he start? Which way are these arrows pointing?
So he starts here and ends up here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's somewhere else as well. He's here. So right now he's here.
Is it a stupid question to go in that middle range? In that middle one, he's on which mate's room? Or oh no, he's outside it.
He's outside.
Oh yeah.
Because this is the murder bit, and he's somewhere in that scene. I can't remember where he was in that scene, so maybe that's something that we need to look into.
You can click it, can't you? Can you click the diamonds?
Yes. Oh right, no, that's okay.
That's the scene everyone's in, pretty much.
Yeah. Unhelpful. Yeah.
And he's one of the firing squad, so...
Yes. So we're decently sure that this poor soul is Hoxing Lao.
Mm-hmm.
Because that scene makes it kind of obvious. So the reason that we're not sure... the reason that we're not sure who killed him is because there's a firing squad. And it could have potentially been any of them.
Why don't we do who did the order? I mean, if we can't tell the person who's...
We did.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's have a quick look at... Yeah. So, it's possible we might have that person's identity wrong, but I don't think we do.
Well, should we try the captain, maybe? Because he's the one who sort of told the guy to do the shout.
Yeah, I guess.
Because if we can't tell like who the specific gunner was, then maybe, or not the gunner, but if it came from an order, then
yeah, this is where the this kind of loses its edge a little bit, because he wasn't shot. He was executed by firing squad. But executed isn't an option.
We have seen the execution in a memory, yes. We're just trying to... We can activate that at some point.
Yes, so we saw the execution very clearly, and so we were able to see... we didn't see his face, but we heard his name, and in a previous scene, we saw him being framed for the murder.
Mm-hmm. Is that the last we see of him? I mean, they say it's him in the. Oh yes, because he's when the poor Italian is killed, he's conked out somewhere on the side. So I guess...
Yes, we watched someone else knock him out, presumably the person who actually murdered. In fact, we found out who murdered him, didn't we?
It was one of the officers.
Yes. I can't see that because it's not the full lithograph. That's why I'm having trouble with that.
Okay.
Anyway, that was a fun diversion.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just kind of misc bunks, so it's difficult to say.
But there are people in those bunks, so who's missing in the bunks? There's 3 missing there, right?
Yes, so these are empty bunks. So we've got 47 and conveniently unnumbered.
Okay, so let's have a look. Can we look at the ship map? Because then we can see the sort of which area of the bunk that is.
Yes. No, not wrong, but the ship. Okay. We are presumably on the orlop deck.
No?
No, we're on the gun deck.
No.
We're on the gun deck. Here we are, because you can see our little.
Yeah. So they are.
Yeah, they're just in there.
The midshipmen. Oh no, the midshipmen.
So they're seamen?
Probably.
By process of elimination?
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at the... I mean, it's gonna give us that block of...
It's gonna give us a block of 3 Russian
seamen. And we still don't know what's happened to them yet, so...
yeah.
I think we're maybe having a look at some of the memories again.
Yeah, we've just got 3 Russians, so this is one of them. One of these guys is Alexei Toporov.
All right. I forget it. So, but one of them is not in. There was no designated space for top men as well either, so they're probably all bundled together.
They are still the only Russians.
That is true. Well, we know it's those 3, so we're going to be able to differentiate them because one of them's a top man as well. So they should be in situations with all the ropes and stuff, right?
Right.
Let's have a look at some of the memories again, rather than some of the sort of active instances. I know we got a bit lazy by the end of the last one.
We did. Okay. Is he anywhere else? Because this is the thing, right? We don't see anywhere else that he's working. Which, if he's in this, then you'd assume he's one of the gunners.
Not necessarily, because the gunners are most likely the people on cannons rather than people with guns
maybe.
Who are probably officers or like the people who would be trusted to do that sort of thing. Let's have a look at this sort of the memory, if you can bring it up, maybe. It's been a while.
Which memory?
The execution memory. I know we're in one at the moment, but if we go into the other one, maybe just play it and have a look at it.
Two memories. Yeah, so... Is there a way that we can easily just... Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't think you can do it
we
when
can
you're in
easily
another
see
memory.
the memory?
Yes. Maybe if you click on the actual... Can you do it when you're outside of a memory? Because we're already a layer in. Maybe that's why it's not letting us.
We're like 2 layers in at this point.
Maybe we have to come out into the real world. Such as it is.
Yeah. The reason we're fannying around quite so hard in memories, everyone, is because eventually when you find enough stuff in a memory, it points you to where to go next. So it reveals more of these figures, which is like usually the point where they died. And it shows you. There we go. Now, the thing I'm struggling with here is that there we go. It's quite finicky like that.
Hok Seng Lao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire!
So we tried Wolf, and it didn't, well, we don't know whether it accepted or not because we didn't have the triple. But because we had it finished. So why don't we try the captain, maybe?
My other thing is actually this guy. We're going to have to do some more stuff before it will let us check, though, aren't we?
Well, we put the 2 women for escape, so it should give us a triple soon.
Yes.
Maybe.
But I did also, I think, do that already.
Hmm. It's strange, because we're looking... So they all fired.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as annoying as having to see which lines actually got through to him.
Oh. Except that it is, I think.
Ugh.
Because everyone else seems to have missed. So there you go.
Alright.
Is this lad on the end?
Is it? Alright.
It's... Like, if you do look at the lines, that's the only one that seems to be hitting him. Everything else is going past.
Not good.
There we go.
Alright.
Yes, Neilcats, we can indeed see which bullet, so thanks for that tip. Okay, so it's this fella on the end.
Who's turned up in a few places.
Yes. Okay.
So that must be Miss
That'll
Lim,
be
then,
Miss
maybe?
Lim. We don't know what happened to her yet. I'm sure it's going to be delightful and great for her. But we can at least...
Who's the other guy sitting up on the thingammy? The mast.
Not you. Oh. We've seen him enough times before that we should potentially know who he is. That's fun.
Okay.
I can't remember how you... Like, tabbing. Okay. Where else have we seen you? Where it takes you in the book is not the most helpful. Goat.
sometimes. Are there any other people in the rigging in this space that we can maybe identify, try and identify the Russian in the rigging?
The Russian is the second one, I think. No. No, I still don't want to look at him. This one. Yes.
Okay.
This is our Russian pal.
Okay, so there are 3 Russians, and the people shooting are going to be the higher ranking one. So that's going to be the topman Russian.
Yeah.
So I think we can identify that person at least, which
Yeah.
is useful.
Okay. Okay. I am dying to know who this guy on the end is.
Can you? Does he show?
His, he's the one who hit, and he's also, we've seen him a lot.
And other things. But what comes up when you like pull up his page? Like, can you see his journey at all?
So we have him knifed unknown because he was murdered in that first scene with the captain. But we don't know who else was in that scene to have murdered him. I think it was one of these. It might have been this guy. One of the fancy hat boys over here, as I recall. Or possibly this fancy hat boy. A fancy hat boy. But this one was also in the mutiny plot, I think.
Yeah, the mutiny plot was some of the first bits we were introduced to.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit further on. It was, I think, like, post-gun scene. Like, I think the first time we saw him was when his mutiny plot failed. Because Robert Witcherell appears to have continued to be the captain all the way through.
He's also in a stupid beanie, and no one else is.
He is wearing a stupid beanie, so fuck you and your stupid fucking hat, guy.
Maybe that's something we'll notice in other scenes, or can find in locations, potentially.
I am actually... Because you can do this. You... I am going to... Oh, we have bookmarked his memories, okay.
Yeah, that was a mistake, basically. We did it, like, near the beginning when we hit the button by accident.
A happy accident, perhaps?
Maybe.
Okay. I'd love a name or a role for him, or anything that we can then, like, use to link him to some other stuff, including to, like, say he was shot by this fucking guy.
Can we look at the third one along, in the image, in their clothes?
This one?
No, the third one. I was just seeing. That's our Russian.
Yeah, this one in the middle is our Russian.
What those are, but in this angle, I mean, I can't see anything.
Yeah. And, you know, because it's a lithograph, the clothes are kind of indistinct anyway. Anyway, I think we might be...
Yeah, let's wander off. I think it would be... but let's name the Russian just for kicks and see what happens. Or, and then we'll try and figure out that other guy.
So...
I think he's the topman.
You reckon he's the topman?
Yeah, because those will have been... And we could potentially argue that maybe the other topmen are on that, are the firing squad.
Maybe.
If it's a group of people. Who knows? We'll figure it out. This is one of those joys of games of you just get lots and lots of threads, and then it all comes together. So
Yeah. There's a lot of topmen there, my dude.
ugh. It's true. Well,
No. Game, I'm begging you.
if not, I may be wrong. Worst case, but we'll find out.
Let's at least identify
Mm-hmm.
her while we're here. And then when we see what happens to her...
Mm-hmm.
Where are all the passengers? What other memories is she in?
So have we identified the other Formosan who talking to her? Because we might as well. We could probably put a name to them.
Yes, probably. But I'm also interested in... I think... Did she escape?
I think it was the Formosans are escaping or something.
Yeah.
Why don't we go into that memory and see what happens?
Let's do that in a second. But yes, we were trying to... For fuck's sake, Cameron. Trying to identify our other Formosan pal.
Yes.
Would you ever? Okay. So, this is Soxang Lao.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it might be the other one.
This is Soxang Lao.
No, it's the person sitting next to the person sitting down, because the other two are just guards.
Right.
I mean,
but I think it was him restraining her.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Because he had hair and a dark garment of some kind on.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So.
And to all those in chat, we absolutely don't want spoilers, but if anyone has ideas, we're happy to hear them.
Yes.
So.
So he's there, guarding, and he's up in this memory as well.
Mm-hmm.
We have not had an opportunity to hear his name, I don't think.
No, but there weren't that many of them. Because they're all in the block, aren't they? On the crew list. As part of this, this is me pushing the Death Sudoku strategy.
Death Sudoku. Okay. Crew.
They're all passengers. It doesn't confirm.
Yeah, this is it. We're changing this to unknown.
We can't tell for now. That's fine.
We assume unknown topman, but
yeah.
I'm gonna take a wild stab in the dark, and we'll see what happens. If we assume topman, I actually know.
Okay.
Hang on. I think it's one of these two of the available topmen. Oh, no, wait, maybe one of three. I think no, wait, hang on. I think it's either the English person or the Scottish person.
Say, there are a hell of a... my initial point was I was assuming it was going to be someone higher up on the list.
Anyway. There could also be stewards, is the thing. Anyway, this is taking us nowhere.
Okay.
It was a fun little time, but we need to look elsewhere. That one I think we identified because it was gross. Okay. What if we go back up here and see if we can... Yes, okay.
Did we ever pin down which pool that was? In the pool lookout?
No, we didn't.
Let them go!
Okay, so... Not you. So these are our escapees.
It's not going to be as cruel as to suggest that they went in one direction based on what side of the ship they've come off, right?
I don't think I fully understand what I'm looking at. But we can also... I think we've got something.
So, what's the dialogue again, if you pull that up for me?
It wasn't anything much. It was basically just they're escaping.
Okay.
But what we did get was... Mr. Mustache up here looked like he was on that boat.
Okay.
Hey, Feds. So let's, for balls, say he's alive on the Canary Islands. We know he's alive, or we can be reasonably sure he's alive because he wrote the book. And he is in a position to give us more information somehow. Now, granted, we have a weird ghost watch.
Ghosts.
But I'm gonna put that in and see how we do.
Okay.
Who are you? Who else did we have here?
Yeah, there are 11 people here. Ooh, that's something happening.
Yeah, it is.
Is he chasing him?
It does look
with
like
a knife?
Yes. I think he was one of the people in that scene with the cow also.
Wasn't that the guy who was stabbed? We were going,
yes.
Oh, wait. This guy was stabbed.
Yeah.
Unless this occurred afterwards. The bit down the end is the carpenter's cupboard, I think. So maybe the guy in the carpentry, at the very end, whose face I've immediately forgotten because you've left the room, is the carpenter.
We don't really have his face.
Although he's not holding any of the tools or anything, so maybe not.
No, I think he's just loitering. What I wanted from this, when I remember how the fucking controls work, was actually the map. So... I don't know.
They go a lot of places.
They do. So this is the same guy that's on, like, the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting. We're looking at the other guy. Why was I here? I've forgotten now.
Why were you here?
Because I wanted to look at what this room was. And we are none the wiser.
I think in one of the memories it said the carpenter was down the end.
Yeah, that
Unless
seems
that's
right.
a different floor, but that looks like it's a bit of a workshop. That being said, I mean, maybe you have the right idea of why don't we, like, if we pick someone who is undithered and thriving in their lane.
That's a different guy than I thought it was. This is what I mean about the lithograph being awkward, because I thought that he was this guy. Wait, he is this guy. I thought that he was this guy.
No, he's the only one with that hat.
Yeah. But yeah, we don't seem to have any of the Formosans in this scene that I can see. So this has been another red herring, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Why don't we pick a person that has a load of memories and we're supposed to be able to identify, and then let's just literally go through the memories and sort of figure out their route and find them along their journey on each memory.
Okay. This is as solid an idea as any. So, who have we seen? Lots of. Not seen that much of him, I don't think.
No.
He is tragically dead. This guy, we should know who he is. So, 2 memories, never mind.
He's dancing with that other woman. He's probably fucking Paul.
He might be.
Okay. What about the guys up top?
2 memories, not enough. There's this lad, who we have his fate but no name yet.
I have a feeling.
I also have a feeling.
I might be wrong about this, but I have this strange memory that this one really bugged me when I played this game before. I have very few memories of this game from playing it like 4 years ago. However, my memory of this one is I have a feeling that that is the guy from the New Guinea because of the tattoos.
That was exactly going to be my guess.
It took me far too long to figure that out, and I got very annoyed with it.
Okay. We haven't yet got confirmation on our Indian/Sri Lankan crew. So we'll see where that goes.
Absolutely, Feds. There is nothing more annoying.
Okay. I am truly desperate to know who the twat in the hat is.
I mean, there's a lot of them, but yeah, let's follow him up and figure. So we've got them bookmarked and everything, so we can find them. So I think that's just we flick through the pages in the book and then we just go into each memory that has a bookmark.
Yeah.
Literally. and then we'll figure it out.
Okay. So we first found him dead in the captain's quarters.
But that's chapter 10.
But I'm also like that's I'm pretty sure that's him in like the screenshot, my dude.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that like that's in terms of chapter 10, in terms of like following their route is what I meant. So we first found them at the very beginning.
Yes. Did we identify the person that got shot next to him?
We don't
check that.
We couldn't tell much from that scene.
It was the first mate. So unfortunately this does not tell us much from the grouping. But I think saying on that basis that he's one of the mates could be a pretty good bet. Then again, his is not a fancy hat.
On that memory, was it the two fighting in the middle and then there was one on the floor already?
No. No, it was just those two in that one, I think. Because the first corpse that we found was your man with the beard on the right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that kind of first shows you the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then he dies... Controls! He dies... in the next room.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't killed by the captain.
What's the dialogue
He
on
was
this?
killed by... Sorry?
Oh, that's interesting. If you click that a second. So they're searching for
The shells.
the shells. Okay.
I think. But they mentioned the shells in the previous scene, and I think we now know what the shells are.
Mm.
They are something that the Formosans were carrying in a very fancy box.
It may they may also be referring to the actual Formosans as well.
Could be.
All right. So they had an eventful few hours or whatever it is. Should we? What about further back? So let's start flicking pages back and figuring out. So there's a bookmark.
Yes. So we've got this guy here.
Mhm.
But I can't remember where he is. I think this is where we're seeing the plot.
Mhm. He's in pretty much every fucking memory. Let's see if we can try and find him. And if he's always wearing his beanie, that will make it a lot easier.
He does seem to always be wearing his beanie.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so, yeah, he murdered this guy.
Mhm.
And this is when we see the mutiny. Right.
Mhm. Oh,
This is
we
the
don't...
man who was chasing someone with the knife as well.
Yeah, that's the man with the postman hat. I think we're probably going to have to actually go into some of these scenes.
Yeah. I mean, I think we were just in this one.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Alright.
I wish it would let you fast travel to things.
That would be helpful. If anyone does know a way to like actually get to memories from the book, that would be such a treat.
Look out for a bald man. He could take a beam of his disguise.
What's all this, you damn fool?
Right. Okay. So this is him.
Mm-hmm.
You have a plan? Yes.
Does that sound Russian to you?
I can't hear it from here.
Mutiny! Mutiny!
No,
He's
I can
very
hear it, but
quiet.
not very well.
Can you hear the rest of the game?
Actually, that's me with my volume controls. I can still hear it.
Yeah. It is your man with the hat, isn't it? I mean, it's your man with the postman's hat, but is it also your man with the beanie?
I think the man with the postman's hat is losing his hat and most of his head.
Yes. Okay. No, it's this other guy
Mm-hmm.
behind Beanie Man.
Mm-hmm. So where's the other guy?
And we saw him get murdered in another scene.
Mm-hmm.
Is he escaping up here? Yes.
Oh, let's find him. He must be around here somewhere.
Here he is.
Cool. Who's the guy behind him?
That's the first mate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
So. Okay. Not that. Right. Okay. So he was mates with the first mate. I think he sounded Russian. But he might.
Sure. I didn't have the volume up high enough, so I can take your word for it. That is a me error.
Yeah. The other thing is that he said, we take ship and not we take the ship. Which
That's
is
true.
tenuous, admittedly.
There's a certain point when we're going to start getting tenuous. I
Yeah.
think that's probably losing the definite articles is definitely going to be more Slavic than otherwise.
Unless he's from Yorkshire, where, as I know from living here, they do sometimes miss the out of sentences.
That's because it's a silent T apostrophe, surely.
No, Jamie, we already found the Italian.
F to them.
Extreme F to my my countrymen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely some we're going to be tenuous in various bits of this, so you know,
Yeah.
go with your gut, whatever. That's what's the worst that can happen? It says no, and then we try again. You know.
Yeah. I feel like he has to be either higher rank or have some other reason to interact with the first mate.
Which person are you talking about? The beanie or the postman?
Beanie Man.
Beanie. Okay.
Beanie Man. Anyway, yes. I might... I'm just having another quick look at this man.
Mm-hmm.
So he is a fancy hatman.
Mm-hmm.
Who seems to also be in on the mutiny with the first mate and Beanieman. This guy's a grass, and that's why he got knifed.
Mm-hmm. Or a passenger, given where he's standing.
Possibly. But also a grass.
I'd be interested to hear of this forbidden strategy that
What
you're
is this
referring
forbidden strategy,
to.
Fez?
Now that I've allowed fuck a grade through the auto mod.
I think I'm starting to get better at keeping an eye on chat now that I have my iPad with chat up.
I was gonna say, you seem to... You're... Look at it.
I'm starting to figure it out. I have it just in the right corner of my eye that I can see when it scrolls.
I think also it helps that this game is one where there is not as much... In Paradise Killer, you're constantly reading, whereas in this, you have moments. Yeah, we're at the stage of trying to brute force some stuff, but we don't want to brute force it in too much. So we're just balancing that out. Obviously, this may change eventually, but we're working on it at the moment. We have a few that we've sort of put in, so I think we're just waiting on a third one now.
Yeah.
If you want to make a commitment.
I am also having a quick look at the Charleses we know. Because we had previously identified this person as a Charles, but I don't know if we've an English Charles, and the person shouting "mutiny, mutiny" is Scottish. So we just have to... Okay. Two cases you're really sure of, you can put essentially guesses for a third case until the game confirms it.
Yeah, that involves a lot of forward planning though, and we're not really about that in this life, are we?
Not so much. Okay. I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna refresh myself on
It might be a massive pain and
Yes.
ask to replay that conversation now that I have the settings up in a way that I can actually hear them talking.
What's all this, Shagab?
Okay, no, wrong one. Wrong guy. This must be absolutely thrilling to watch.
Well, the music's great. We could say that the guy who's come in though and asked the question and has presumably the guy who asked the question has just been smacked in the head. Did sound very English.
Yeah. Hang on. What's all this, you damn fool? I assume that is the person that just got twatted.
Fair enough. But yeah, let's get that other actual conversation one.
Sorry to everyone who just heard me backhand my microphone. Yeah, so we take... Okay, and this is the one that we were trying to find.
Mm-hmm.
You have a plan? Yes.
That definitely sounds Russian to me.
That's them trying to be Russian, talking to someone Scottish, yeah.
Mutiny!
and that no is an English person.
Yeah, but I think that's about the fourth one.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely someone Scottish talking to someone Russian, or pretending to be Russian, I think.
So. Yes. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Fuck's sake.
Scottish people do we have on board? Quite a few, right?
We've got quite a few Scottish people on board. So, person with... the X is Hatman,
the person
yes?
talking. The X is the person who is in the picture.
Right. The person who is in the picture is in the person who is... Because there's two people in this picture, my dude.
No, in the picture in the notebook.
Right,
So
okay.
it's the guy in the postman hat.
So is that our Russian?
No, because that was the Scottish guy talking to the Russian. Oh, no, wait.
I'm very confused.
No, it isn't.
Okay.
Maybe it is the Russian.
So this is our Russian.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So, Hatman is Scottish, that means.
The Beanie.
Okay.
Beanie's Scottish.
Beanieman's Scottish.
And Postie's Russian. And if the Postie's Russian seems like oldie and stuff, maybe he's the top man as opposed to the seaman.
Uh-huh. That
Let's try that.
seems potentially likely, although I don't know that I see a Russian top man.
I saw one
So-
on the list of the three Russians next to each other.
Russian. No, you're right. Okay.
Are we not all dithered feds?
Yes. So I think that is Alexei Toporov.
I thought we would. Oh, this. Okay, yeah, cool.
So what if we try for
Mhm.
him? This is him.
Mm-hmm.
Try anyway.
Hmm.
Was shot with a gun. Now, let's take inventory of our Scottish people.
I don't think there's as many as you think.
So we've identified one.
Mm-hmm.
Two is we haven't identified that one. We've identified two. Obviously, like Abigail, we did not have that many to. Okay, so this was going to be my guess. Timothy Buteman, or however you pronounce that, I assume it's Buteman. No, you're right. There's not that many Scots.
Mm-hmm. No.
Okay, well, we have enough of the rest of the information that we should be able to get it. So, let's have some guesses. He doesn't strike me as a purser.
Yeah,
Because the purser's the accountant, right?
The purser is probably not going to be the direct mutiny, potentially. Although they're probably going to know the value of the shells and shit.
Sure. Where's our Scottish topman? So, let's suppose we still don't know who killed him, though, do we?
Did we not see that happen?
We did see it happen, but I don't think we know the identity of the person who killed him yet.
Should we have a look at him being stabbed?
Let's do.
Or is that the scene we've just had with him doing mutiny and then...
No, he dies right at the end / the start of the game.
Okay. Yeah, let's watch that again.
Okay. Where's the exit to this scene? It's over there. Right, and here he is.
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at the bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Those were generic pirate voices.
Those were generic pirate voices. But that is him very much having his throat cut by, I think, the captain.
Did we say that was captain? We weren't sure. Yeah, that's the captain, isn't it?
Yep. Okay.
Magwitch,
try.
pirate, same thing.
Yeah, we just didn't go back and
Mm.
just didn't go back and fill it in.
I feel like we've got enough fates that are like marked down now. You have to like trigger it to make it happen.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I think. Do we have to leave the scene?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to try the other person then. What if he was the other Scottish person? Where was the other Scottish person?
There's Timothy up there who's been knifed. Is
Yes.
well,
that's
so
what
we've
we.
got
That's
to
what
wipe
we
that one out.
guessed.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, there's not that many Scottish.
There's only one other surviving Scottish person, I think. It is Purser. So let's see if it's him.
It's tricky because we're not 100% sure of the location on the women. So,
Yeah. Like, we're decently
just gonna
sure.
Are we sure it's those two women?
We are short of women on this crew. Like,
Yeah, we are.
there are, I think, two white women on this crew that aren't definitely crushed by rigging.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um,
So it's definitely those two in the boats, and we think it's probably the Canary Islands or the islands next to them. Because
I'm going to try the Azores.
Yeah, if we do that, and then we'll see the next one along, then maybe. I was going to say, if it doesn't necessarily trigger, we could have one on each, and then see if one of them is accepted, and then we can flip the other.
I mean, who else are we reasonably confident of is the thing. Like, we've got Mabba, probably Mabba torn about by Beast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have to select some to review? I thought, because I think it auto fires.
I thought it auto-fired. But let's find out. How do we review them?
Oh, we're definitely power logicking. Absolutely. I could have sworn you have to. It was sort of automatically.
Neil Katz, you missed this at the start of the stream, I think, but yes, we can potentially deduce where they are based on where the ship was. Let me just...
Yeah, we were sort of guessing based on the fact that they went off the boat.
So you have... This is a different scene. But you have this map that shows where they are at the start of the chapter. So based off of that, at the start of Escape, we're bang between, essentially, Canary Islands and the Azores.
What are the dots there? Or there are 3 dots there,
Yes.
and one of those is closer to Spain.
Yeah.
Which
The thing is
direction are they going? Are the
3, 2. So they started here. 2, 3, 8, 9. So yeah, the X is where we are currently in this moment. They could be in Madeira. I don't know that Madeira was an option.
There was some other guy on the boat as well. I think we put the name to them, or did we get distracted?
We have the guy. We have the photo. We know who they are in the photo, but we're not sure of the name. Like, we're not 100% certain of the name. We think it was the doctor. It is Mr. Mustache.
There was, and then they did say, like, Paul, watch out on one of them. Should we see if we can try and find that Paul?
Sure. It wasn't this one. I think this is Paul.
Maybe. This game lulls you into a false sense of, like, thinking that you can do it.
Quick. You'll not take the last push. Down.
Okay. So, I think this is Paul. Have we identified him someone else? Imagine if I stopped pressing caps lock. Yeah, we suspected this of being Paul Moss.
Yeah. By justice of someone being called Paul on the list.
Yep. This is what we're left with, really. We could, because there's only the one Paul, I think. So we could try on this fella being Paul Moss. But I don't think so. Because he has a monkey earlier. Where is Paul? He's a first something. First mate Stuart.
He's already crossed off because we've identified him.
We've not correctly identified him, though, I don't think.
Did they sound Welsh?
Am I going to have to replay this conversation again? This cannot be good television.
Yeah, I think it's only it's crossed off if you've sort of put a name to it.
Yeah, but definitely not if it's correct, because we haven't got that many correct people.
So who else is on the boat on that scene? I say too late.
We can see who else is in that scene, like, not name-wise, but we can... yeah, because we're on Escape Part 2, so... We've got this person we suspect of being Paul Moss, but this might actually be Paul Moss. It's possible.
Okay, so we said that the guy on the boat is... That other guy is that guy.
Yeah. So... What if we decide that this person is indeed Paul Moss? What happens then? Maybe he's Paul.
Watch out. Who knows?
And we're not sure about that. But I still think this is a surgeon. Because one of the women yells no. But the other thing is that we've said that this person... They're all alive in the same place if they're alive. So we need to change this to the Azores. Oh, okay, this is absolutely power gaming to hell.
Mm-hmm.
But what if they are indeed all alive on the Canary Islands? What then? That's still a no.
I'm not sure that pool is the pool watch out is the one that got out of that okay.
I mean, this is what I was trying to say earlier.
Mm,
I don't think Paul is still with us.
no.
So what if
Alright.
Henry Evans is on the Azores? And everyone's on the Azores.
Yeah. Yeah, we think Paul's dead. Paul's most likely dead. We just swapped his
I
name
think
out.
Paul's
We
dead.
need to see something.
Oh, where's the surgeon gone? Here he is. Put them all back on the Azores. I don't even know where that is, so... I mean, it's near the Canary Islands, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Let's be 100% certain about what happened to our guy from New Guinea, because we definitely know who that is from the manifest. And let's find out what happened to him so that we know that we've got at least one fate that we're, like, 100% certain of.
It was this guy, right?
Um,
I think it was this guy.
yeah, possibly.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Feds. Yeah, there he is.
Now, what did we call that? Because he's sort of being smushed. Or is he being pulled apart?
He's being pulled apart. He is very much being pulled apart.
Yeah, this is the archetypal torn apart by a terrible beast.
He could not possibly be more torn apart. Now this is the gunner, I think. No, it's a different man in a fancy hat. Okay.
I feel like there is some point in this game where I'm getting slightly distracted at the concept of, if we're talking about actions by beasts, and you'll probably know this better, is it not a bloodborne thing that you essentially are the beast, depending on who you're speaking to?
That's a matter of opinion.
Exactly. And that is what I get to at certain points of this game.
Ben makes a good point. He could possibly have been more torn apart. Perhaps he gets more torn apart. Who knows? It's not great for him either way. I was looking at a word with an apostrophe S in it, and now that's what I say. I say what I see. So this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how all of those names were crossed off before?
Yeah.
Look at how many names are not crossed off at this moment in time.
Most of them
including people we've already identified.
What have you done?
I don't know.
Oh, is this... No, this is the who's done it thing, so anyone could have done it.
Right.
You only have the cross off when you're identifying a person.
Right.
I've got the crew manifest up in another window. Like a spoiler-free one, obviously. Otherwise that would kind of ruin the stream somewhat. But to make it easier to, like, cross-reference on anything. So if there's any, like, questions you ever have, like...
Yeah.
I've got that as well.
I almost want to draw up like a fucking conspiracy diagram or something.
Yeah, no, that's legit. Meanwhile, I'm googling where the fuck Leona is on this list.
Sierra Leone.
Oh, that makes more sense. Here am I realizing this crew manifesto I pulled up has actually not got the right information on it. Never mind.
If you look at him on here, you see it's Sierra Leone.
Yeah. Just got a dodgy list. I'm wondering whether it's. I mean, the captain's went through quite a few people briefly.
He did.
Potentially the Kraken.
Potentially. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I completely waylaid what you were doing.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
That's a great question.
Cool. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I swear we did have a clue at least as to who killed Charlie Hershtick or Charlie, possibly Chalminet.
There's the Charles is the one. There is a Charlie who's throwing up, and we don't know whether he's the French one who got blown up. Or...
Right. Yes, because the French one got blown up. We did know that.
We do know that they were the ones that got blown up in the rope.
Right. I'm just checking.
That?
We don't know that.
Maybe it's not exploded. Well, it looks like he was exploded.
I think. Hang on. No, because it tells you. Maybe we say he was shot by a cannon. I don't know what he was shot by.
It was something exploded, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah.
It felt like something went boom.
No, it's like it because he was in the way of an explosive.
I think I remember having this problem when I played it the first time round, although I can't remember what the solution is. Yeah, Neil Katz. There is we were trying to follow that trail earlier in terms of the line of those. But that guy, I mean, it feels like it's pretty clear in terms of they go boom.
Yeah. So. Okay.
It's so annoying because I think we have so many that are like nearly there.
Yeah. Trying to work out. Yes. Okay. This is, I think, the person I was trying to think of. Yep. Right, throw the powder. Right, okay. That's interesting, okay. think we got those two confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I say we. I got those two confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think this is Charlie.
Okay.
Except it was my Frenchman.
Yeah, we knew it was. I think we knew it was a Frenchman because there's another guy who was
Yeah.
being sad about his friend dying. So we were assuming that the guy who died was the French one.
Yeah.
But Neil, you make a very good point of like who throws the powder and are they the person who kills him? Like, is it? But again, what verbs do we use for that? Because it's very annoying. It's definitely okay. So it's not electrocuted. It's not.
Because it exploded does not give us an option for what exactly exploded.
And it's very annoying because powdered is kind of struck. What happens with struck? What's on struck? Oh no.
Whose tail or wings? That will be interesting later, won't it?
Yeah, would love it to. It's just torn apart, maybe? Because torn apart doesn't give you a kind of tick box. And then you could do it to a person, but...
Yeah, I don't...
It's a weird one. Can we walk around the scene a bit and see if we can kind of see what... You just put the two Charles together.
Yeah. Because this is the guy who's throwing up in the other scene, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so that's a Charlie.
I think so. I love the angles here.
Is he the one who threw the... That's Mapu.
Hopefully.
And
this is...
What's that other
Postman's
tentacle going
hat.
down there?
Yes, this is Postman's hat, Postman hats. Yeah. I think we've identified as many people as we can in this scene. We don't yet know who.
Yeah, Neil, that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
And the person who was throwing up was the guy who was holding the rope.
Yes, I'm
based on
decently sure.
what you were saying, Cameron.
We can fairly easily check, but I'm decently sure. In this delightful pastoral scene.
Take him to the cockpit. Big rations,
Heads are here. One swing. Get through the skull in stone or brain. I'll cut her throat when you've done it.
Here?
Yeah. Come on before she kicks up. You all right there, sir?
Never been on a farm, Charlie.
Mind your shoes now.
Right.
So the Charlie that was throwing up was referred to.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yeah,
It's a different
so it was the
guy.
other- So it was the other Charlie. So our two Charlies are the other way around.
Right.
Are you sure that's that other guy?
No, it's not the other guy. This
No.
is the...
Yeah, no.
This... The other guy, I think... The other guy died in the cabin.
Can you zoom in on the other guy?
Which
the other side
one?
of the other side of the Irish butcher.
There he is.
That's your other guy. So that's the guy who did the. That's the guy who's holding the rope.
Right.
The guy who's throwing up is Charlie. Well, the guy who's throwing up is a Charles of some description.
I think he might have been given that nickname because, like, it's difficult to tell from a lithograph, but he does not look white. If you look at the way the eyes are rendered.
I don't know.
That's a heck of a thing to be saying.
Oh, you get to that at some points in this. I mean... Yeah, I feel like...
I'm gonna... Real quick.
There were 2 Charles on the list. There were two
French Charles, but you know how shitty English people have a habit of just giving random English names to people whose names they can't immediately pronounce.
So you've got Charles Minor.
Charles Binet, he's French. You've got Charlie Herstick, who's English.
Mm-hmm. And nothing else that looks in any way Charlie-like.
Yeah.
One's a midshipman, and one is... What's Minet?
He is... We had him as the bosun's mate. My Frenchman.
Think that it might be the other one, given the butcher called him Sir. So the guy throwing up is the other Charles, the English Charles.
Maybe. Doesn't help us massively because he. Where's he gone? There he is.
Or, actually, Jamie, I mean, in terms of the names that could be turned into maybe 25, but that's not very... I don't think they'd be talking to the Formosans that way. Or the Formosans
it's not one of them.
Scene. So
they're not in that scene. There are 2 Formosans elsewhere in that scene.
I don't think this game, from my memory of this game, the game, like... It doesn't make you do that kind of thing to the degree of... I mean, whereas I think you definitely could argue that that guy is the other Charles.
Yeah.
And I think we did something where we found the Dutchman somehow. Where were we trying to find the Dutchman in something else? Or did we settle on them being Austrian?
We settled on them being Austrian and we were correct, I think.
Yeah, we
Alfred
were.
Klastel?
Okay, cool. I was someone talking German, that was it. Or
yeah.
Austrian, I guess.
Yeah, Jamie, that's what I was thinking.
There's a bunch of... Yeah, the closest other names would be that Formosan, and that's not going to be it, so... And there's nothing in his surname that looks like it either.
I wonder if Olus is our pal with the postman hat.
Maybe.
Because he's standing next to Christian Wolf, I think. In the photo.
Yeah, well, we could try because, you know, what's... You're not going to lose anything.
No.
We have 2, so there are 2 Austrians.
I just clicked on the wrong thing.
Okay.
Where's he gone? There he is. Try anyway. We know he was shot with a gun.
We
do know that is Christian. Oh, hello.
Oh! Nice!
Hey!
It's concerning that it's only those 3. Those were ages ago. It was like last stream. What made it happen now?
Well, I'll take it.
Oh, a mapper is now, so maybe. But it's strange that it like took this long to kind of trigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Or 2 of them are right. Feds, look on the bright side. 2 of them could be right, and we're waiting for the 3rd one.
Yeah, because it's groups of 3. Okay.
Boo.
Who is this motherfucker, though? Who is he?
Okay, what kind of... Mm. Hmm. I think we're being held up by some of our escapings, but...
Yeah, I agree. We don't yet know what happened to the rest of the Formosans.
Mm-hmm.
I also note that among our correct answers was not
Yeah.
either Charles or...
Mm-hmm.
Was there no one else from France on this thing? No?
No, I think we pinned them down because there was only one person from France.
Hmm. And also he was the bosun's mate, and we established that this guy was the bosun.
Yeah.
The game would have accepted shot by a terrible beast. We've seen one Formosan death, Neilcat. It's the guy who was shot by the firing squad. Which is why we spent so much time trying to identify Beanieman.
Mm-hmm.
So much time.
Should we potentially just reshift the guy being... Oh, for the guy crushed by the cannon. Okay, never mind, that's fine. I do... Yeah. He was sort of shot. There are a lot of people on this list we don't know what's happened to them.
Yeah.
Should we try and find the Formosans and see what happens to them?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is... The issue that we're having is that we are stuck basically in this set of scenes.
Mm.
We have not yet found the trigger that tells us what happens next. And that is what I would quite like to get to by the end of this stream, whenever that happens to be.
Yeah, it would be nice to have achieved something in life.
We've achieved something. We've got some deaths. We've got some fates confirmed.
That's true. But the first game that made us think that we could do this gave us deaths as well. Yeah, let's pin these guys down. I think that's good. Let's call that guy English Charlie.
I think I did.
Did we?
Yes. I called that guy English Charlie.
Cool. Alright. Should we... So let's try and see the Formosans escaping then, and see if we can actually see the scene. And let's try let's try the
I don't
doors.
think we have that scene, is the thing.
Oh. Fair enough. Alright. Neil's made a solid
I
point.
suspect that this is that they leave us in the bargain chapter.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Either that or unholy captives.
Maybe. We'll find out.
What have we got in escape? The beast is dead. Where is my Frenchman? Your mate was torn apart. Your mate was torn apart.
Should we just say torn apart by a terrible beast?
I guess. But yeah, what else have we got? We've got, I think this is Paul. I think the only person this can be is Paul.
Yeah, we think that's Paul. Paul Moss, you had him a second ago. 29.
29.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. We don't know who killed him yet, which is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy who killed him then got killed himself by...
Mm-hmm.
I think that he was shot by the captain.
Mm-hmm.
We'd need to go back in memory to find out.
Mm-hmm.
This was a wild stab in the dark on my part.
Mm-hmm.
This unknown soul was knifed by an unknown attacker.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Oh,
it.
wait, do that. Let me see it again. What room is he in? He's in the midshipman room.
He's in the midshipman room.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best. Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. Okay, so they're talking.
Well, he's not Brennan.
No, I was just thinking of things. So that was a person presumably from outside the room. Have we figured out who Brennan was? Yeah.
Brennan is a surgeon's mate, I think.
Yeah, but have we put a face to that name?
No, he's not. Not yet. Hang on. I just had a theory as to who this might be, and it's gone.
Yeah. Sorry.
Never mind.
It will come back.
Hopefully.
But let's go into that one. And see if we can unpin some of those people, and then maybe see if we can open some doors if they haven't been.
It might have been Feds. It might have been about Pete. God, I would love to be able to search this.
Henry
There's
Brennan,
Nathan
Seaman,
Peters.
England, 56.
56. Henry Brennan, yes. Okay. I feel like we tried to identify Brennan.
Or did we get distracted because it was still so early in the game we were kind of opening all the different clues?
Is that Brennan?
Seaman? English? I don't know. Is that one up the top the guy who had his feet up on the counter in the
Unsure. I think that might have been this guy down here.
Oh, yeah, maybe. One of the other. Yeah, let's see if we can find Brennan in this scene.
Because that's the... No, not you. Thank you.
That's
the butcher.
Yeah.
We're reasonably sure.
Yeah, that's already been...
Those are the Formosans.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, again, punch my microphone. Keep forgetting it's there. I can't really see. I'm going to turn the light on real quick. One moment, please.
What's the hat that guy's wearing?
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease and consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone's healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
That doctor has a really strange accent.
He does. Do you reckon he's American? No.
There are Americans on this list, but
yeah,
no,
it's that guy. That guy is the.
Yeah.
Do we want to put? We didn't yet. We don't know what happened to him. I don't think we are not right about this guy. I don't think. So we need to guess again who that is.
We did those based on the numbers on people's bunks.
Because he was near Syed, so where was Syed? He was 40 something, I think. It is so hard to find people on this list.
It's I think it's down. Or you had, so that Renfred is, and William Wasson is there. Alright, well let's maybe follow the thread that was mentioned in chat of we're potentially missing something by checking, not potentially missing some doors.
Yeah. Thanks for that, Nilcats. That's a good shout. Okay. We've been in here.
Yeah, I wish the doors stayed open.
Me too. It's so annoying that they don't. That was Doctor's cabin.
You've just done that door.
Yeah. Because none of the hammocks that were around here are there anymore. I don't think. This is the carpentry. Or I'd be surprised if it wasn't anyway, because look at all the hammers and stuff. Oh. Here was me thinking, oh, the watch rays, but no, there's just the same corpse as before nearby. Can't get up there. This is full of weapons. Yes, there is. I don't think we've seen anything there. That's the cow. Oh. I appear to have lost DB. Other side of the ship. What's this? Is this a thing? Oh! Oh, hello. Hey, thanks, Mealcats. I don't know how I didn't find this before.
We didn't go all the way around. Thank you very much for your patience, Neil.
I thought that we had. I genuinely thought we'd been the whole way around.
No, we didn't.
Secure the hold. Someone shoot the damn thing!
Okay, who are you?
I thought we saw this.
I thought so too.
This rings a bell,
But
but
except that we didn't, because the clock had a skull on it and not the time.
that's weird.
Hello.
I just love the bells. That's light through the little window thing.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, what the fuck? Hey,
Yep,
what is this?
It's a
please?
crab. It's a very big crab.
It's a real big crab.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, it's a guy.
It's our guy. He's all filled in.
That's the first time we see the guy in the top hat.
No, I don't think so.
Interesting. This is our Soldier of the Deep, maybe? There you
There
go.
he is.
Crabs! I'd forgotten about the crabs, actually. What's
I'm not entirely sure how this person died. I'm gonna have to look at it.
Yeah, we could always watch again. And go into...
Well, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mealcats.
I mean, it's easy to miss those crabs. They just blend in, so...
Hi.
Yikes.
Crikey.
Oh, that's that guy. That's the guy with his feet on the thing, isn't it? Is that a different guy? Yeah, because that's going to take us to the other guy.
Yes. Oh. You know, sometimes
I often just wait
Smoky
until it's
Path, you are
finished.
not that helpful.
I generally wait until it's finished moving because it just does this little wibble thing.
I've got you. Don't move. I'll get you down.
Hello.
That's beard then, huh?
Okay. That's Mr. Moustache. Who are you?
That's
That's the
Slan.
butcher.
Oh, poor butcher.
It's just real quick.
We're absolutely certain it's the Irish guy.
Yes. Yes?
I'm almost certain that we're absolutely certain.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's a tiny bit Gravity Falls, isn't it?
Oh, the music, absolutely, I love it.
What the okay. Is he
Thanks, Fez, for the reminder. You gotta let the scene play out before it'll let you do anything.
Yeah, we've gotta find all those bodies. Including the crab. This is definitely speared.
Yeah, I could say spiked.
Yeah, actually. Spiked, yeah.
Spiked by a terrible beast, sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Did they also get spiked?
I don't...
I'm gonna need to go and check their corpse out again in a second.
I think those crabs would murder a volleyball team. In points.
But we also have our possibly Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Something terrible beast.
I'd like to...
We may not be able to do it yet.
Apparently not. Hello?
We've got to appear him onto the floor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see.
There is literally no point in thinking he's gonna come back.
I didn't think it was gonna come back.
It's about where the giant pool of blood is.
We were wondering about the giant pool of blood.
Yeah. Crab.
God, the sounds are all very bad.
They're very good sounds, but not good. What? Is that on fire?
Yes.
He's on fire.
Oh my god, extreme rip.
There are so many ways that man died. Is that guy stabbing the crab?
That guy is stabbing the crab. That's... No, we've not seen this guy before, I don't think.
No.
Have we seen him? No. Yes, Neilcats, all of the action is kind of loaded into one specific bit. Thank you for your part in this. We might have been there forever. He did not meet an unknown fate. He was burned.
Mm.
Oh, that's miserable. Poor guy. That's not what I meant to do.
Unless he was already... I mean, there was definitely, like, screaming there as well, so...
Uh-huh.
It's tricky. It's tricky, because, I mean, he was on a crab, unless the crab was already dead by that point. But then you had chittering, so...
You know, maybe it is. Maybe it is Christopher Eccleston Neilcats.
Oh. I see. I see. I think behind you?
Ah, yes, I see it.
And the pile of bodies over here. as with ship journeys, we get into mystery doldrums where we're sitting there going, what the fuck is happening? We know nothing. We're never going to progress. And then a kindly wind points us in the direction of something we missed.
Is it coming all the way fucking around again?
Yes. Like I told you, don't.
I thought he was going to open the door for me.
It might open. We might be able
Naive
to
soul
get,
that I am.
We might be able to get into some of the doors though.
We're no use!
That's most certainly a stuff. Yep. Burn it quick. There it is.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, they once had heads. That's a Scottish. That sounded Scottish, right?
Yes. Okay. I've seen this guy a few times now, I think. Here we go. Oh, that's not an angle that a neck should be. Oh no. Yeah. Right.
That guy's
How did you end up on it?
weird little businessman
no.
in the corner, like causing all these problems.
Okay. I'm gonna say Claude. I think they were both Claude.
Oh, their necks were like,
Hey!
Oh,
Hello!
woo!
Hey, we got him.
Woo!
These were kind of gimmies by this point, but we'll take it.
This is the thing, we had a lot of them like a tiny bit there. The book did a thing. Right, there were loads of people present. Let's try and unpick all of them.
Yeah. Okay.
Find everyone else in that scene.
This person was also Claude.
What costume is that? If we find them in the picture in the. Are we able to tell? Yeah, he's up there. He's there. Which is. Who else is in that costume?
That's quite similar.
Hmm.
Are they the same guy?
Maybe.
They can't be because he's blurred out in this picture.
Yeah, they're different people.
And he has facial hair.
No one's repeated in the picture, I don't think. Oh.
Not what I meant to do. Apologies.
Fine. We've got to find a bunch more bodies.
Alright. Upstairs. Oh, multiples. Lovely.
Yikes. Well, they didn't call it Soldier of the Deep. I mean, you can just walk there, you know where it's going. Yeah, Feds, the crab boys were proven correct. Crab men? Crab sticks, perhaps. Mm.
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already going for Nick.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, Cap! Ah!
Okay,
We found our Americans.
we did.
So the two Americans are the carpenter and the carpenter's mate.
Right. Okay. Okay. No, not who I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Carpenter, you say? I'll try anyway.
Those are the Americans.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with spiked again. It's already done for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Who is Nick?
We have a Nicholas Botterill, Topman, England.
You do. Okay, well, I think that's the carpenter.
This is so much easier when I have the crew list as well.
The axe is spinning with spin.
What? Who would be speaking in what looks like fucking Old English Latin? Like, what person would be saying M. Damon? What? I'm trying to think of what language that would try to link to. Particularly with regards to it being translated.
Hang on. I'm gonna need to call the dialogue back up because I cannot remember.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Maybe Persian? I
Maybe?
say Persia because it's called Persian on the list. They say N demon, and then you hear like the sounds of Beelzebub getting there, doing something. We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah. Ooh, rip.
So here's where the crabs come in. Now we've got our speared. Or spiked even, who knows. What did we call them the last time?
I've been calling it spiked for right now.
Mm.
You again.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely.
That's
what I'm
it, isn't
thinking,
it?
Neil. Or the Persian. He's directly behind you. There you go.
Yeah, there's our Persian. Hang on. Wait, no, we identified this guy there, I think. You!
So, And Damon. Oh shit! I googled it and I got a spoiler. Well, or rather, I got like, one of the responses was literally discussing it on a Steam forum for this game. So they're like, oh, so I know what language it is now. But I feel like it's been robbed from me. I would like to have found like a first source of saying that it was X language. But would you like the fruits of this spoiled fruit or whatever it is?
You when you put it like that, sure.
The guy who was saying Endamon is Danish.
Ah.
And there is only
you see,
one...
we knew who this one was.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's only one Danish person on board.
Okay. When this game is moving, when you found all of the stuff, it is absolutely relentless in pace.
Mm-hmm. Is that what the fuck's behind that?
That's a
Dr. Rock over
of some
there.
kind.
That's a bit creepy.
Where?
Oh, look up.
Please.
Look up, honey.
I see. Humanoid bonded crabs on the dust sheet. Ooh. Rippo Zippo.
What even has happened there? Oh, they electrocuted. That's lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, now we've got all the top men. Or not, it is top men, isn't it? It's the ones who are up on the rigging?
Yes.
Yeah. So now we can kind of cross-reference on that as well.
Yeah, this is...
That's
Poor Mabba!
Yep.
Electrocuted. Extreme rip.
Definitely a top man.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure we can narrow it down further.
No.
Let's go into that one. If we... Oh. Do we get a better angle of the creepy, like... Oh, who's climbing up the rigging?
Where?
On the side of the rigging that's down there. There's someone above. I'm not directing.
No, you're not.
Yeah, no, sorry. At your 7 o'clock.
At my 7 o'clock.
Yeah. But there was someone that we didn't notice before, so we could stay up there for a bit. On the map, the one that is behind you, if you turn around entirely, that one.
Oh, right.
I wanted to see what was there because I couldn't see. It looked like someone was there. Coming up with like a lantern.
I'm trying very hard to see who this is. We can't. I don't think we can see him from up here.
Mm. Okay. Oof.
It's just not letting me see anyone at this point.
I mean, maybe we can you get closer to it?
Okay.
Okay, so all
We
the top
suspected
men are
this
in
person
those
being a
sorts of
top man before.
costumes as well.
Yeah.
There's the Russian top man
Okay.
in the beard. So that's probably where I was wrong earlier.
Right.
When you're there, can you see the guy who's up on the...
Hang on. No.
Yeah, you make a valid point. Feds in chat. Things in puzzle games I have PTSD from. The level skull house in Baba's U. 2, the monastery and the witness. 3, the Chinese top men. In trying to figure them out in this game. Can you jump down or fall down? Just like step down from, but down onto the bit where the guy is hanging.
No, I don't think it would let me.
Because there's a...
No, it's not letting me.
Did you... Oh. That's very annoying.
There we go. It gets very finicky sometimes. Okay.
Okay.
He's been in 5.
Should we assume the guys down the 5 in the... I feel like the 5 in the back are like the 5 of the top men people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to assume the one in the turban is
someone specific, yes. Okay. Topman. Omid Gul, possibly?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, we could always put the name down and then we can change it another point.
Yeah.
At Bulko, we've seen a bunch recently, but... And that Russian down the fucking bottom there, with the big beard. That's your Russian top man.
Yes.
Who we might have called something else. That Leonid?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mabo, we've seen him.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Yikes on a bike.
Poor guy. Okay.
Okay, so if you go... You might be able to get to the angle for the guy with the...
Nope.
Oh, that's very annoying.
I think I'd need to be on the other scene in the deck. Can I see any of these
maybe.
guys? No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right. So there's another corpse I'm missing, I presume.
Mm-hmm. Can you see something off the side of the back of the ship? Like behind that bit? Or is it just sort of blank?
No, it's just that.
Okay. Mm.
can see 2 giant enemy crabs.
Mm-hmm. What's at the very... Can you look up now and see if there's anything above you?
Doesn't look like it.
Alright, well let's go to ground level again. There's a lot happening, so we need to unpick this. Much like the crabs did with a lot of this crew.
Hmm.
We should definitely see the scene where we get the creepy, like, demon crab thing.
So much has happened here. None of it good.
No, not really.
Right. It is the thing I'm thinking of, so that's good. Okay, so...
I can
So this is the poor motherfucker on there.
Mm-hmm.
Someone does appear to... I'm going to change his fate very slightly because he is being speared by an unknown enemy. Like, I don't think that's the crab. I think there's someone on the crab.
Oh. It's great. Can we stop? Can we pause on the creepy, like, demon crab riding thing? Is that just such a cool image? Like,
It's very cool.
that's a very fucking cool image.
It's very good. Yeah, there are people on there.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So do we think this was essentially triggered by the shells or killing the Formosans?
Yeah, I think that there is some magical-ish fuckery afoot, or some occult fuckery afoot that has, like, summoned these beasts.
Ooh. Yeah, it's certainly varied. Like, when you start the game the first time and you look at the, like, and because what's nice about the game is that because it gives you that whole list of options of, like, fates, and you're looking down the list going, what do you mean fucking speared by a wing or something? And you're like, wait a minute, what? Maybe, was that the one who's in that scene? Do we want to maybe make that speared or spiked or something rather than clawed?
I mean, he was the other person under a claw.
Oh, he was the one who was maybe decapitated. I think one of those was decapitated. Like, one had their, like, neck broken, but I think the other one, like, they were around their neck.
That's true, Fed. That is an unforgettable moment in this and any game, I think.
It's great because, like, by that point you will have probably seen that, you know, Beast and stuff is on the list of fates, and so you're looking at it going, wait, what? What's the, like, thing on the sea? There's like a sparkling thing.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of that. It's just pretty and sparkling. Can't see what it is.
Well, no one expected the crabs abominations. We still haven't figured out that guy with the lantern, which is very weird. Maybe if we look at the scene list and we're like, who's on the scene? Because it tells you the people, even if we haven't found them in the scene.
Yeah. Which scene do you want to look at?
Well, we saw him when we were up on top. So...
Are we still looking at this guy?
I want to find out who the guy climbing up the ladder with the lantern was. So if we look at the scene that we saw when we were upstairs, up on the rigging. That one, yeah. And
Right.
the 14 others were present.
Uh-huh.
Then you see that whole line of like the guys at the top as well. I found quite interesting. Invariably, you're gonna have like. Is there something that differentiates when we've got it right, or when their guess is on the fate thing?
It gets filled in print.
Okay. Ooh.
So, like, you see, we've got handwriting in this one because we've guessed him, and we've got print from Abba.
Cool. Brilliant. Thanks. Okay. Should go below deck and see some of that lot. Or again, yeah. So the guy calling out demons is the Danish guy. So we can figure out which one that would have been from the context of.
Yeah.
That's the one with the.
And also try and just remember where everyone is.
I think that's straight. No, if you keep going past the stairs, on the other side of the cannon.
Keep going past the stairs.
Yeah, I think that's the bit on that bit. I think, maybe there was a bit on that like opening there, wasn't it?
I think it might be downstairs. You know.
Maybe.
Okay. No. Here's you, man.
Yeah, that's.
What's going on?
Stay back! It's already over the neck.
Hey! Come on, boss! No, get there! Hey! Cat!
Okay, so Hey Catch threw a knife, I think. Hey Catch was the guy who's
an
running
axe.
up and
An axe. Neil Katz pointed this out earlier.
Okay. An axe, like for example, a carpenter would have.
We've already said this is the carpenter.
And their mate. Have we pinned them down to? Have we actually put everything was like? I don't think we were able to put names to things because we had to discover a load of bodies.
Who's this? Yeah, it just kept on. Because it just interrupted me constantly when I was trying to figure this stuff out.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's try and like pin some of these down then.
Okay. I mean, it looks like the crab's doing a pretty good job of that. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who yelled
demon.
In Danish.
It's either the guy cowering or the guy on the other side of the stairs, maybe.
I would guess at it being
I think it's him. I think it's going to be him because he's wearing the similar clothes as the other guy.
Try anyway. Where's that Dane?
Is there up one?
Up one?
You had him a second ago. 49.
Yes. Okay. Don't know how he died yet.
Potentially. I guess. Should we see where the other one is on the guy hiding behind the wall? Should we see where he is?
The guy hiding behind the wall.
Yeah, if we see the guy hiding behind the wall, we can see where he is in the portrait. Maybe that will be an indication of something. Okay. So that guy, oh well, we don't know. Those guys are...
Oh, he's holding a cup. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered what was going on there because he couldn't zoom in on him properly until relatively recently.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap these guys around.
Out, yeah. I'm not sure we've got the right Dane. Or at least it's weird that the Dane is over there in the picture. But they're in the same... Because that's the one who was cowering, and then the other one is over there, but none of the other topmen are over there.
Yeah.
Although, that being said, is the guy topman or am I just reading... No, he's a seaman.
I think...
He could be anywhere, really.
Yeah. His role is not clearly defined.
Mm-hmm. Now that people have actually pointed out the creepy demons on top of the crabs, I can't. They're just so cool. Can you open the door? Oh no.
Nope. There was another person.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah, there was the annoying one who showed up on everyone. He looks a bit like American politician. I think he's the other side of the crab. Oh.
This one.
Oh. There was the other guy. There was another, like, businessman-y guy. Unless I
think he's downstairs.
Yeah. Maybe. So, they said... What did they say about Nick? They said, like, he's already got Nick or something.
Yeah. Which I assume is this guy.
I'll explain it when I see them again, Feds, because I can't tell you until we zoom into their face again.
Yeah, I mean this is.
Yep.
Part of the issue, isn't it?
Exactly. Well, that's actually no. What's speared by? He's speared by something. What's in him? Is that like a crab leg?
It's something like that.
Alright, close enough.
Let's try him. Spiked.
Yeah. It's quite long. It could be. It works like a spear. I think it's probably a spear.
Yeah.
Enemy, maybe?
No.
Or a beast. Ooh.
I think it's still beast.
Yeah.
Like, when you say enemy, it says foreign enemy.
Oh, yeah. Under the Sea is not...
Is this the one that you meant that looked like an American
No,
politician,
he's not in the hat. It's someone in a stupid tie. It's the guy next to the wheel. I think I'm thinking
This one?
of. No, go up one. The guy in the middle. No,
This one?
maybe no. There was someone else. There's someone else who just looks like one. Maybe the guy on the very far right of this picture. Down. If you go down to the guy in the down one, next to literally the most right in the picture. Another one along. Maybe I don't know. I'll lose.
This is the most right.
Yeah, no, I he looks a bit like that one, but I will confirm. We'll find.
Okay.
You make a good point, Feds. But spikes are spikes, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that's a step.
That's a spear.
Not another one. Have they fallen down, maybe?
Is this not the one that got electrocuted?
Oh, that was the one that got electrocuted, yeah. Is there anyone in this scene currently holding a lantern? Because that's really bugging me.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they would have picked up the lantern that's on the floor there.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. We don't know anything about our striped brethren. There's a couple of them. Oh, these are all the people who were cannoned by Kraken.
At this point, I'm just gonna continue. Just standing next to corpses.
All right, let's pin down the carpenters then, at least.
This one's new.
That's cute. Oh, lovely.
Sounds.
Oh.
Such sounds. Oh no.
Let's do what we can to never listen to this one ever again.
Let's. Oh no. Well.
F. Pay respects to our incredibly thick artist here. Ooh. So this is when the Kraken's just sort of hitting, so everyone's still chilling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a nice gimme, isn't it? Scrolling in this game is bad, actually.
Yeah, you've got to be a bit slower. Crushed, maybe?
That'll do. I got a couple Chivo. Lovely. Hey.
Woo! You're right, they tell you not to do that. It is, in fact, the artist's fault for bringing to draw the Kraken to the boat. Oh. Your hands all wibbly again.
We had such a slow, like, first part of this game, and then...
It does this. It's one of those things where I think, and that's probably the point of, like, as soon as you start hitting that, it's time to, like, end it, because it's, you know, to the next time. Ooh. Oh, maybe that's the person who's been throwing up and making the delightful sounds. Where'd it go?
Let me on.
Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother.
What? That was an accident.
The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh.
I think we correctly identified our Dane.
Mm-hmm.
This person had a brother on board.
Ooh.
You tried. What have you got?
Oh, I had a guy like, if it's a notebook, he might be the accountant.
Mmm. Do we know who that was?
Well, the accountant was the purser.
No, I'm talking about the murderings. Okay.
No. But it was, no, wait, wasn't the Dane being murdered?
There's a Peters. The Dane is being murdered. I'm trying to identify...
I got distracted. I was going to see if I could find similar surnames.
Yes, there's two Peterses.
Alright. Maybe
There's a Nathan Peters and a Samuel Peters.
Alright. Unless there's anyone else, then not.
Unless we find out that Samuel Peters was murdered at some other point.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, once we go back into that scene and we'll look at it more closely.
It's very interesting that they're there right at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Like, already escaping.
But let me on is interesting.
Uh-huh. Can't say that that's a purser. He looks like an accountant.
It does look a bit like an accountant. Yeah, let's we can look
I
into
suspect
them.
that he's about to get thrown off the lifeboat by a very large kraken.
Can we actually look at the books and see what they say, or? 'Cause it's a lot of.
Nope. Not a sausage.
Who's on the other side of the boat? Like behind.
Unknown.
No, there was. I thought I saw someone else, or I might have just caught the edges of the dithering on the attack scene.
I don't see anyone else. I think it's just these four guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Can I see the dialogue of that scene again, please?
Yes. Okay. More disappearances.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go to the Lars Linde murder, it'd be good to see the dialogue on that.
Yeah, give me a moment.
Yeah, when you're done. I thought you didn't have to do the like live.
Okay.
Text is fine. Ooh. Okay.
There we go. Okay, well, I guess we'll figure out the identity of those other two guys when we find the murdered brother.
Mm-hmm.
Inevitably.
You bloody day. How's that?
Mm. Hard to say, Neil. At this point.
We need more skeletons.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
With that said, it is 9:30, and I think that is
I think
a
this is-
perfectly respectable time to knock off, don't you? We're
I
at a good
think
stopping
this-
point.
Yeah, this might be a good time to stop because it gives us. It means tomorrow not tomorrow. The next time we do this, we will have some needs to do because we definitely need to pin down the carpenters. We also need to explore the ship and see if we can find more doors because more things will be open now that we've seen a lot more scenes.
I don't think that we need to pin down the carpenters. I think the crabs did a great job.
They may not have done. They were still alive on that scene. Oh, one day we will open a door and it will.
Be obvious that we opened it.
It might be worth us like I don't know. I might just like is that guy? Oh yeah, that's the captain.
Yeah, this is the bosun.
What was I going to say? I'm tempted for next time to prep not only the spreadsheet of the ship manifest, but also like the little map so I can just like cross off the doors. But that involves a bit more planning than Which I might do if they were crushed. Well, I think we did those because your hands.
Yeah, we did those.
You
You know, you know if you've done it if the watch shows a time.
Ooh. Okay.
If it doesn't show a time, then
okay, so that's still an X on that door.
Yeah. Like, you know, that's a skeleton, but we can also see the time, so we know that we've done it.
Okay, cool. Are there any other doors around that space? Like from the other side of that bit?
There's this one that we still can't open.
And can we get to there from the other side?
I don't think so. I mean, it doesn't help us, is the answer.
Okay. There's nothing else here. Okay.
We were knocking off.
Yes, we were. And knocking doors and all of the other things. Do you want to open some more doors? Let's do it because then we won't have. There's nothing more annoying than us having like half searched the ship.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if we can try and open. Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go systematically door to door. We definitely opened this one because that's where.
Yes.
Our murdered buddies were.
Yep. And there are two there, which. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. All right. There's one to remember, that one over there. Okay, so the one, we've done the one next to it. I think we've done most of the doors on this floor.
Yeah, I think so too. There's nothing here.
No, let's try the floor below. Oh, these fucking doors.
I hate...
See, that door stays open. Why doesn't...
That door does stay open. I think it's because that door is open at the start.
We did this one.
Yeah. We've done... I'm decently sure that we've done all of the doors here. Oh, I hate
that.
Oh,
no. That's not good. Right. Let's... Sorry.
Come on!
The game's trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
Is that door? I wonder, that was the room we were in just now was the only room I saw with like a pile of books in it.
Yeah.
The guy holding a pile of books might be the person in that room. Maybe.
Second mate or fourth mate?
Feds, we're assuming that the door that's fuzzy and staying open is fuzzy and staying open because it was the one, like, the first door that there was. There's nothing out the window in that room. We're not just being completely dim, are we?
We'll find out, I guess. I think there was something out of the window and we found it.
Yeah, we found... There's nothing new out the window, is there?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but we definitely found it.
Yeah, we found that guy. Just for some reason that door actually stays open.
Unclear. This was the medical...
Yeah. Okay.
And these are all just cabins, I think.
Is that another body? Oh, I was like, who's standing over there?
I mean, it is a body.
Yeah.
But it's a body we know about.
Yeah.
Right, I am ready to knock off because it is now 9:30.
Yeah. It's entirely possible, Neil. I think that we would have to double check it, but maybe that gives us a thread to pull on next time we stream, which is...
Yeah.
We'll try and be more consistent about our dates. But
I mean, we can try. Let's be honest though, we're not professionals. We have other jobs.
We really do. I'm gonna be doing that tonight.
Oh no.
However, yeah, at some point it will at least be once a week. But
arbitrarily, it will be again next Wednesday. I think it can be next Wednesday.
Yeah, but we will confirm, hopefully, before the actual day, and I won't say the wrong things and not actually get round to saying it wasn't Monday when it obviously wasn't. But yes, this has been fun. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for helping us when we're being horrifically lost. And
yes, thank you for your help, chat. We could not have done it without you.
restraining yourselves from excessive amounts of sickos yesing. And yeah, I guess that's Obra Dinn today, or that's the return of the Obra Dinn. How many returns do you think we can do before this gets really stale?
I think we've probably got one more.
All right, we'll try it. All right, so tune in next time for the return of the Obra Dinn.
Cheers, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.